Touch her mind, heart, and body, the secret every woman craves. Be honest. You've felt it, haven't you? The ache of standing right next to a woman you care about, yet sensing an ocean of distance between you. The frustration of doing everything you thought was right, the compliments, the favors, the gentle touches, and still feeling her slip away. It's like pouring your heart out only to watch it splash at her feet. It hurts, and you're tired of hurting. Aren't you exhausted from trying so hard and still lying awake confused about what went wrong? You replay every conversation in your head, searching for the magic words that could have made her stay. You gave her attention, you showed her affection, you even tried to be the perfect gentleman. And still, there's this wall you just can't break through. Still, she seems emotionally miles away, or withdrawn, or not as invested as you are. It's painful, that hollow feeling in your chest when you realize that despite all your efforts, you're not truly connecting with her. Let's face it, on the outside, you did everything right. You followed the advice you've heard a million times: be confident, be presentable, be kind, and you did. Yet why do you still feel invisible? Why do you sense her passion fading? The truth is, you can stand in the same room, you can hold her in your arms, and still feel like a stranger to her deepest self. All those late-night talks that never went beyond the surface, all those dates that were fine, but never electrifying, they leave a bitter taste of emptiness you can't ignore. You are not alone in this feeling. So many good people, people with loving hearts and the best intentions, end up feeling this exact same heartbreak. They give and give, hoping to spark that fire in her eyes, only to see it flicker out. They wonder, is it me? Am I not enough? You might be wondering that right now. Let me tell you, it's not because you're not enough. It's not because you're unworthy or unlovable. It's because you've been trying to open the wrong door all along. Every woman carries hidden doors to her deepest desires. Each door guards a part of her soul most men never truly touch. If you felt shut out, it's not permanent. It's simply because you haven't found the keys yet. Think about it. What if all this time, the connection you've been seeking was just behind a door you didn't know how to open? What if the problem isn't you, but the approach you were taught? It's time to stop fumbling in the dark. It's time to unlock the truth that's been missing from your relationships. Here's the truth most people never face. Most men believe intimacy begins and ends with the body. They think the only way to make her melt, to make her surrender, is through physical touch, but that belief is why so many men fail. They are chasing the surface, while ignoring the depths. Desire does not begin with her skin. It begins in her mind. A woman's mind is her deepest erogenous zone. It is where desire is born, where attraction grows, where intimacy takes root. If you cannot touch her mind, you will never fully have her. You can be charming, you can be handsome, you can even be wealthy. But if you cannot stir her thoughts, if you cannot awaken her imagination, you will remain forgettable. Think about it. Every word you speak lands somewhere inside her. Every conversation plants a seed. If your words are shallow, rehearsed, or self-serving, the door to her inner world slams shut. But when your words show confidence, depth, and curiosity, something inside of her stirs. It is as if a hidden lock turns, and she begins to open. This is why some women fall for men who are not the most attractive in the room. It is because those men know how to touch her mind. They intrigue her with ideas. They spark her curiosity. They challenge her thoughts with respect, not arrogance. They know that before she ever undresses her body, she wants to be mentally undressed. And yet, most men miss this completely. They rush, they push, they try to force intimacy with their hands, while leaving her thoughts untouched. That is why the passion fades. That is why the relationship feels shallow. That is why she slowly pulls away. The tragedy is not that she doesn't want to be close. The tragedy is that he never learned how to reach the first and most important place. Now let's uncover the second place. Because even if you succeed in touching her mind, it will mean nothing if you cannot reach deeper. The second place every man must touch is her heart. And here is where the harshest truth lies. If her mind is the first door, and her heart is the second, then here is the escape from everything that has been holding you back. Most men think they win a woman's heart through grand gestures, flowers, dinners, expensive gifts, but none of these things matter if they are not rooted in sincerity. A woman can see through performance. She knows when she's being bought, when she's being manipulated, when every move is just another strategy. And that is why so many fail. Touching her heart requires something far rarer. Presence, consistency, respect. She craves the quiet proof that you are reliable, that you show up when it matters, that you listen when she speaks. Not to reply, but to understand. Every time you notice the small details she shares, every time you remember her fears, her joys, her little dreams, you are carving your name into her heart without saying a single word. Liberation begins here. Stop chasing approval. Stop rushing to perform. Stop trying to earn love by begging for it. You don't need her validation. You don't need her constant reassurance. What you need is to stand in your own power. Calm, steady, unshaken. Because when you stop grasping for her attention, she feels it. She feels the safety. She feels the authenticity. She feels the man who does not crumble when she tests his strength. And once you hold her heart, her body is no longer a battlefield. It becomes a sanctuary. When you treat her body not as a prize to be taken, but as a temple to be honored, she feels it in every breath. Every touch becomes charged, not because of technique, but because of presence. When your touch carries respect, she surrenders without fear. When your gaze carries devotion, she glows without hesitation. The path out of loneliness, confusion, and rejection is not to do more, or give more, or try harder. It is to do differently. It is to touch her where most men never will, her mind, her heart, and then her body with reverence. This is how desire stops being fleeting. This is how intimacy becomes unbreakable. This is how connection lasts. From this moment on, you will no longer beg for affection. From this moment on, you will no longer chase love like a starving man. From this moment on, you will understand that real intimacy is never bought, never forced, never performed. It is earned by touching the places that matter most. When you speak, you will no longer waste words. Your words will strike her mind with depth, confidence, and clarity. She will feel it. She will remember it. She will carry it with her long after the conversation ends. When you act, you will no longer perform for approval. Your actions will rise from sincerity. You will show up because it is who you are, not because you expect a reward. And she will notice. She will trust you. She will open her heart to you because she sees your consistency. When you touch, you will no longer be careless. Every gesture will carry presence. Every kiss will carry devotion. Every embrace will remind her that she is cherished, not consumed. Her body will respond because her mind and her heart already belong to you. You are not here to be another man lost in the noise of shallow attention. You are here to be unforgettable. You are here to stand out because you dare to touch where others never even try. Her thoughts, her feelings, her soul. And from this day forward, you will no longer wonder why passion fades. You will no longer ask why she pulls away. Because you will know the truth. You will carry the keys to the hidden doors every woman longs for a man to open. The mind, the heart, the body. If this message spoke to you, then let this be the moment you take action. Do not let these words fade into the background of your life. Carry them, live them, practice them. I want you to pause and ask yourself, are you ready to be the kind of man who touches not just her body, but her mind and her heart? If the answer is yes, then commit right here, right now. Write it in the comments. Claim it. Let the world see that you are stepping into a new way of connection. And if you felt the power of these truths, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Because every week, I will give you more tools, more clarity, more fire to transform your relationships and your life. Hit the bell so you never miss the next message that could change everything for you. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Because you know someone out there is still fumbling in the dark. Still chasing the wrong doors. Still breaking their own heart without realizing why. You can be the reason they finally see the truth. Remember this. Every woman carries hidden doors to her deepest desires. And now, you hold the keys. Use them wisely. Use them with reverence. And watch as intimacy, passion, and love unfold before you in ways you never thought possible.